guys, it's Desi. Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I clearly did this bomb ass look and I used the brand new JACLYN Hill Volume 2 palette. So if you guys want to see how I created this look and my thoughts on the palette, is it worth it or is it not, then go ahead and keep watching. So I haven't bought a Morphe palette in such a long time. Not because I don't like them, because I actually really love Morphe palettes, but there hasn't really been anything lately that has just like wowed me. I think the last Morphe palette I bought was the James Charles palette, but the mini. But when I saw the JACLYN Hill palette, I was like, wow, I need this. So here it is. I saw it when they revealed it on Instagram and I was just like, I need this. I need this. So this is what it looks like. So there is a lot of vibrant colors, which I really like. But then you also have your nudes over here. So this palette is just like really versatile. I already know the pigment is gonna have great payout. I know it's just gonna be an amazing palette overall. Morphe is the #1 brand that I use on my clients and that I recommend to people when they ask me like what's a good palette. Morphe is one of the best brands in my opinion, and they also like don't break your bank. So with that being said, I'm just gonna jump right into this palette. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but like the pinks and the purple and the oranges are just calling my name. So I'm just gonna be priming my eyes with the Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow primer. I have the mini because no matter what Ulta I go to, they never have the big one in stock. So I've just been buying the minis. Gosh, you guys, I haven't done my makeup in such a long time. School has just been so much for me. It feels good to finally be making another makeup tutorial. I missed it so much. It's just so hard to find the time. And I forgot to mention, I already cleaned up under my brows using the Dior Skin Forever concealer, which is my new favorite concealer of all time. Okay guys, so now that my eyes are all primed, I'm gonna go ahead and be getting started. I'm still not sure what I'm gonna do, but I'm just gonna start going and see what happens. Okay, so I'm gonna be doing a half cut crease. So first I'm gonna be going in with the shade Next, which is this maroon shade right here. And I'm just gonna be packing it on with this packing brush. This is just a Beauty Creations brush from a Beauty Creations set that I was gifted. I actually really like their brushes a lot. Okay guys, so as you can see, I packed it in a circular motion following my eye, but I didn't bring it all the way down just because I really want the crease to stand out right there. Now I'm just going to be taking a clean blending brush, just blending out the color that's already on there. This is the NG3330. This is one of my favorite blending brushes, and it's from Be Bella. So as you can see, the color is blended out and more evenly dispersed. Okay, so now I'm going to be deepening the crease even further. I'm going to be going in with this shade right here, which is called Crazy, and it's just a deeper maroon. And then I'm going to be taking it on this small angled blending brush. It's the Be Bella NG342, and I'm just gonna be packing it onto my crease. I'm just blending it out with the original brush that I used to pack on the first maroon. Okay guys, so it's all blended out. As you can see, you can kind of follow where my crease is gonna go. And one thing about working with really dark colors like this, if you're a beginner, it might be a little harder. You just have to really blend a lot. It's pretty hard to get darker colors to blend into each other, so it just takes a lot of work blending. So next I'm going to be blending it out even further, and I'm going to be going in with the shade Heart On. It's just like a red. I'm just going to be blending out very little to the outside of the purple, and I'm using the same Bibella brush that I used to blend out the maroon. And the reason I use the same brush a lot is because since the color is already on there, they usually blend very easily. So I'm just going to be taking a little bit of Heart On onto my brush and just very lightly blending it onto the outside. So as you can see, everything is coming together a bit more. I went ahead and added a little bit more of the shade Crazy and just blended it above because I don't really like how harsh this line's looking. Of course, when I cut the crease, it's not gonna look so harsh, but I just wanted to blend it out a little bit more. Okay guys, so now that I am more satisfied with the blend, I'm gonna go ahead and cut my crease. So when working with dark colors like this, I prefer to, before cutting my crease with the eyeshadow primer, I'm going to take a Q-tip with makeup remover on it and kind of remove the mascara, remove the eyeshadow, because the color like will transfer on and then your eyeshadow primer will end up being like a pinkish color rather than a white. Even though I am going to use pink, I just prefer to do this. Of course, you don't have to do it, but I feel like it'll just make everything so much easier. I'm just going to be taking a Q-tip and liquid makeup remover, and I don't like to use too much. I just put very little on the Q-tip, and I'm just going to be cleaning it up where my crease would normally go. So as you can see, I cleaned most of it off. My crease is probably going to go higher, but for now I'll just leave that. As long as majority of it is off, it makes your life a lot easier. So now I'm going to be cutting my crease, and to cut my crease I am using the ABH eye primer, and I'm going to be using my favorite, my all-time favorite crease cutting brush, and it's the MAC 252S. It's a very sharp, flat brush. I'm just going to be putting a little bit of primer onto my hand, taking a little bit onto the brush, and then looking up to trace the shape of my crease. Okay, so my crease is cut. Now that the crease is cut, I'm gonna be going back in with the shade Crazy. I'm just gonna be taking a little bit onto this tapered fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna be blending out the edge. Okay, so for the almost last step, I really want to make the look pop, so I'm going to be adding in this super bright pink. It's called Tipsy Girl, and I'm just gonna be packing it into my crease. And to do it, I'm just gonna be using like a flat brush. Guys, the pigment on this palette, wild. Now I'm gonna be going back with the same brush and just blending it out so that there's no harsh lines. Okay, so now that the pink is on, I did a little bit of final blending everything out just with an empty blending brush, just to get everything to go together a little bit more. And now I'm going to be adding lashes, and today I'm going to be using my favorite lashes. These are the Lily lashes in the style Miami. I'm already letting my lash dry and I haven't even put on mascara. Now that my lash is on, I feel like it needs a little bit more. So I'm just going to be going in with some eyeliner and just doing a tight line along my lash. Not very thick, no wing, just a tight line. And I literally had to go through 3 eyeliners until I found a matte one. So I'm going to be using the NYX That's the Point eyeliner. It's pretty thick, but it has a thin tip. Okay guys, so now we are halfway done with the eyes. We just need the bottom part, but before I do that, I do my face. So for primer, I'm going to be using the Beauty Creations Poreless Primer. Just because, whoa, because the pores have been going crazy on my face right now. And this primer smells so good. I would eat it. Okay, so for foundation, I'm going to be using the Dior Nude Air Primer foundation. And this is officially my all-time favorite foundation. It is so lightweight. Ooh, I almost spilled it. But still full coverage. And it blends into the skin so seamlessly. And to put it on my face, I'm using the BoxyCharm complexion brush. I don't know what brush this is, but it's just a long flat brush and it works really well. And then I go in and buff it out with a sponge after. Now my foundation is on. And as you can see, it's so seamless. Can't even feel it. And it's so lightweight, which is what I really like. Because to me, there's no worse feeling than feeling cakey. I really just love this foundation. And next for concealer, I'm going to use my Dior Skin Forever Undercover Concealer. This is in the shade 021. And then my foundation is in the shade 030. I'm just going to be putting it under my eyes. And I'm just using a flat Beauty Creations brush to spread it out. And then I'm going to be going in with my beauty sponge just to blend it out a little bit further. And now I'm just going to be setting my under eyes with the Becca Cosmetics Hydra Mist Set and Refresh Powder. My only issue with this powder is that it has a little thing to keep it closed. And if you have nails, it's literally impossible to open. I have to use my tweezers every time. I'm just going to be taking some onto my sponge and packing it under my eyes. And then I'm also going to be taking some on this fluffy, cute, bedazzled Kabuki brush. Kabuki brush. I'm just going to be spreading it across my face. And now for bronzer, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills bronzer in the shade Saddle. This is my all-time go-to bronzer. I'm going to be using an Alamar Cosmetics bronzing brush. Just taking a little bit onto the brush. And next, I'm going to be going in with the Alamar Cosmetics Blush Trio with their blush brush. I'm going to be going into the shade Isla, which is the middle one right here. Clearly my favorite blush. Now I'm going to be adding my under eyeshadow. So I'm going to be going back in with this super tapered brush And I'm going to be going into the shade Crazy, which was that dark maroon, and just doing a small tight line under the eye. And now that that's on, I'm going to be going in with bottom mascara. And this is the ColourPop Pink Ink Mascara. So I went ahead and just added some black liner into my waterline. This is a Lancome Noir Intense black liner. So now we are all finished. I just need highlight and lipstick and some setting spray. So for highlight, I'm going to be using the Becca Cosmetics highlighter. This is in Vanilla Quartz. I'm going to be taking it on an Alamar Cosmetics brightening brush. Oh my gosh, I forgot. So for inner corner highlight, I'm just going to be taking the shade I'm in it. It's like a holographic, like white shimmer. It's so pretty. I'm just going to be taking it on the same little flat brush that I used to pack on the pink. I'm just going to be packing it onto my inner corner. And I'm going to be setting my face with the Farsali 24 karat rose gold skin mist, just because I want to be very dewy. Now I'm going to be going in and finishing off with my lips. So for lip liner, I'm using the NYX Suede Matte Liner in the shade Soft Spoken. And for lipstick, I'm going to be using the Morphe Matte Lip. This is in the shade The Talk. So this is a completed look. Overall, I really love this palette. I can't wait to create more looks with this. Maybe I'll give you guys a natural look with this palette, since I know most of the looks that I do are a little wild, but I definitely recommend purchasing this palette. It is super great to have in your kit. You guys will definitely be seeing more looks using this palette, so go follow me on my makeup Instagram, which is at Makeup by Des. And yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a comment and thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next time. Okay, so now that the crease is cut, I'm gonna go be